Now this video is a long time coming. Now if anyone doesn't know, I'm a university student, which means I go away for 30, 40 weeks of the year, and then when I come back, I then get the opportunity to restart playing the games that I left off. And this is why I love World of Warships so much, because unlike many other games, it doesn't require any money. And as a student, I have very little to begin with, so it's fantastic. It doesn't require a subscription, it doesn't require an extra console, it doesn't require any of the faffing about, and I get to go off, and when I come back there are little changes that are probably for the best, and everything that, when I left it, it's all back, and I'm not at any disadvantage, because most of the stuff all stays the same. The only downside with playing something like World of Warships is it's not best suited to YouTube. Now, YouTube works best when you A, have a variety, and B, have shorter videos. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, if you take a look at the analytics, which I sometimes do even though they are comical, my own analytics that is, it suggests that after about 15 minutes, the viewer base just drops off. The attention of the average listener decreases very, very quickly. In fact, that's why you have 5-second adverts, for example, because advertisers know they only have a couple of seconds before you, as a consumer, switch off. So when the reason I haven't played, or haven't uploaded rather, a World of Warships video is I don't have any variety, and most of the time it takes quite a long time to complete a battle. So I was sitting there wondering when I'm going to upload another video, what I could upload another video of. And so I decided to sort of say, to create one where I'm just saying I'm back, really. Now, I've actually taken to streaming my gameplay. I've got a Twitch channel. The link to my Twitch will be down below. Please check it out. You might find me. I'm already streaming on it, and that sort of stuff. And because Twitch is very well suited to that, people can just sort of jump on, see what you're doing, jump off live. Whereas uploading 3 hours to YouTube is A, really time consuming, and B, not going to grab many people's interest. No one really wants to sit down for 3 hours to watch someone grind their way up the American cruise line. Whereas Twitch, for example, people just jump on, see what you're doing, have a little chat with them, and it's much more social. YouTube is very much a consumer interaction. There is a producer and a consumer, whereas at Twitch it sort of works a bit nicer. There's sort of interaction that you don't really get through just YouTube videos. And I promise I will actually start uploading a little bit more variety. I've just been getting back into Banished. There are a few games I have that I have yet to do any videos on. I've been getting back into Banished a little bit, as well as World of Warships. I've been playing the hell out of this because, as you probably see, if you've actually seen my previous New Orleans review, we are now at 86,000, which means we're very close to the Baltimore. So I've been playing this quite a lot, trying to get myself up to that tier 8. Although after that, it's a little bit sad because I realise I have 160 something thousand, I think, XP to get up after that, which is insane. That's going to take a very long time if I can even get to tier 9, because I'm not sure I have the motivation currently. Oh, incidentally, it is currently Go Navy, so this gives you the opportunity to join either the Sharks or the Eagles. And you can contribute to it, and then you get stuff. You can see I have 95 shark tokens, and I'm very loyal to the Sharks. Yes, I don't really know what that is. These could be traded for things. You can see this is going up live in front of us. Yeah, these can be traded in for things like different consumables, for example. It's not that one, is it? It would be the Arsenal. The Arsenal's also new as well. You get new things such as coal and steel now. I think I've got 20-something thousand coal. Yeah, 30,000 coal, and the Sharks stuff can be, my Shark tokens can be exchanged for things like a permanent camo for the Worcester, which is or the Des Moines. So yeah, that's not going to happen. So they've even introduced some very nice stuff. This is what I mean. I go away and I come back and there's all these new shiny things that piques my attention. So yes, this video is going to be a bit like I used to do. I rewatched actually some of my older reviews of the ships, and yeah, I found them to be less developed than I thought they were at the time. I think with one of them, I think my Pensacola video, I was trying to speak quietly because it was something like 2 in the morning perhaps. And I just didn't want it to be very loud because, you know, people are sleeping and I'm conscientious, so I wasn't best pleased with that video. But, you know, it's incidentally, it's the most viewed video I have, so that's a little bit embarrassing. It's the one I like the least. However, you know, it doesn't matter. It's still good views and whatever. So yes, today, I'm going to do it like I, you know, sort of used to. We're going to play a battle and I'm going to talk as I go. Now, you must excuse me when I'm doing this, because it's very difficult to pilot a ship or drive a ship or sail a ship or however you want to say it, whilst one is speaking. Having your attention split, incidentally, whilst... This is just a fun fact about humans, isn't it, really? I believe that when you're under high pressure situations, the first thing to go is your ability to hear and speak, which is why if you're concentrating and someone asks you a question, you'll turn around and go, what? It's because, yes, you're under high pressure. So when it goes very quiet and I'm concentrating, it's not because I'm ignoring the fact I'm making videos, because I can't do 3 things at once or whatever. I'm going to do my best. Incidentally, though, also on the updates, the tech tree, I did say at the end of my Cleveland video, I think it was my Cleveland, that I hoped they'd add in more light cruisers. Well, I knew they were going to. I actually think I meant I was looking forward to the light cruisers. Here they are. We got the Seattle, we got the Helena, Dallas, and the Worcester, not Worcester, as I heard someone pronounce it. Yes, it is a weird spelling, but it's a British spelling, and we have Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, as I would say, rather, because of being British. So yes, you got these lovely ships down there, which are just like advanced Clevelands, really. I've yet to be up against the Worcester. So I don't really know how it performs, but it looks exciting with those guns, doesn't it, just? But currently the New Orleans is my favourite ship. It used to be the Cleveland. Cleveland used to be my absolute favourite down in Tier 6, but this thing just is really fun. It's good against air, it's good against other cruisers. The only thing I wish I had was that sort of repair party consumable, but with some good upgrades on this, as well as some good commander skills, you can fix lots of other sort of minor quirks with this ship. We don't have any premium consumables. Short answer for that one is I'm cheap and I'm trying to save up for the Baltimore. I might well have to sell the Cleveland. Incidentally, at the same time as I've been working up the New Orleans, I've been sort of doing the Cleveland, but I'm also going up the destroyer line, because I do really enjoy playing destroyers. I'm not the best at them, but I really enjoy the sort of fast-paced, sort of, oh my god, everything's shooting at me at once sort of gameplay, which can be really, really exciting. Actually, it does also make for some of the best YouTube videos, because not only is it often short to get blown up, but it's also very exciting. So yes, we don't have any premium consumables, and we're just going to jump into a random battle. No bells and whistles. Although, I think I'm going to add something to the exterior. We do have that 50% bonus for a win, and if we can have a good game, then it means we'll... if we have a good game, it means we'll get a bonus. If we don't have a good game, I'll just completely ignore that happened, and I'll just keep playing till I do. That's the other thing about YouTube, is whenever you upload a World of Warships battle, everyone expects you to have, you know, Kraken Unleashed and all that sort of stuff, and the realities of it is you just won't. Or, well, some people do, but I don't tend to. I think I've only had 1 or 2 games where I've ever got Kraken, and both of the times I didn't have replays on, and I was gutted. I didn't realise you could turn replays on back then. So, thank you for listening to this sort of monologue to begin with, and let's get into a game. The next game you'll see, I think, will be the best one I have, or it might even be the first one I have. Who knows? If it's just a good win and I feel like it's a bit of fun, then I'm going to upload it. But yes, this is it. I'm back. I'm still here. Again, check out my Twitch channel. I'll be uploading, or streaming rather. It's always good to get more people. In fact, I was something. Sorry, it's a little anecdote. Something made me chuckle when I was streaming was. I was sitting in silence in Banished, concentrating just for a moment, and I saw the counter start rising, and I was in silence, and then I started speaking, and it instantly went down to 1 person was viewing, and I don't know whether that was just a terrible coincidence, or it was just they, you know, just didn't like what I was saying, but I was just talking about what I was playing, so yeah, who knows? Don't answer that in the comments. Right, so. Yes, let's just jump into a battle and just see what happens. Okie dokie, so it's a Tier 7 match for us today. Going up against things like Atlantas and New Orleans. There's a Shores as well. Oh, and look at that, there's two aircraft carriers. It's not often you see 2 aircraft carriers on a team. That is nice though, so hopefully they'll actually work well together in order to give us air superiority. Because when you do have air superiority, and when there is a friendly carrier who is not only competent, but also, you know, when you have two carriers that are competent, it really does mean they can do a huge amount of damage and just mitigate the danger for things like battleships, especially if you're a cruiser. So, yes, there's look, there's a carrier over there, and assuming the other one's on the other side. And look, there's only two friendly battleships on this team as well, and one destroyer. So yeah, this is a really unusual match. So there's lots of cruisers, which is kind of good for us. And we're on the right-hand side, so we're going towards sea, and hopefully that Shaw's will be help. That Shaw's and the Baldoni will come this way as well. Although it looks like he's not. Huh. Ideally, he'll be helping us defend the flag. So let's bring him back. It doesn't look like he's gonna. He's turning. Hello, Mr. No, he's just gonna completely ignore us. Deny. He's just denied us. Okay, so it's just us two then, going towards sea. Please, it's so frustrating when you're trying to go. Giving up a flank is effectively giving the enemy free range of half the size of the map, half the map, or a third of the map really, because you know, but it's almost half a map, and what that means is if you're giving up half the map, it means that the enemy shots can come at you from two direct. That's weird. Okay. Yes, we seem to be stopping. Okay, let's ignore this. We're gonna move. Oh, no, we just shot instead, and we detected. Okay. Right. Yeah. So what it means is the enemies come around from the other side and basically shoot you from two fronts. And fighting a war on two fronts is never good when you don't have any friendlies on one side of it. So because there are two of us on this side, it means we can start trying to take down any other ships. We stopped again. This is really weird. Take down any ships that come this way, especially as we've got the friendly aircraft carrier backing us up. So it's just us two coming this way, and we're going to try and defend this flag. It looks like there was a cruiser coming this way, and there's definitely one going away. So we do have high explosive loader, because if they're coming towards us, and as you can see over there, the enemy destroyer has been spotted. If they're coming towards us, then the armor-piercing shots won't penetrate through, unlike battleships where we can be, well, you'll still know the elevation. Unlike the battleships which can penetrate our bow and stern armor, our armor-piercing just cannot, so we're just going to fire off some high explosives, see if we can set a few fires whilst he's got that sort of angle. It looks like he's only 12 kilometers away, so he's moving quite quickly. They look pretty good. And I think he was just very lucky. Maybe he slowed down. That's really frustrating. Oh, there you go. The enemy Alba's just popped up. Right, so yeah, it looks like he's going to actually start. Yeah, look at that. He's presenting us the broadside, so we're going to change the armor piercing. See if we can get some citadels on him. This thing is great citadels. Oh, they look pretty good. One citadel and one deflection. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. There should have been two citadels. And he's turning away from us, so we're going to change back to armor pierce, high explosive once we've sent these out. 10 seconds left before we can fire them. Oh, he just about avoided those. He's probably going to go straight away from us. Oh, he's not turning. Oh, for God's sake. Just as we changed to high explosive, he decides to change back. He decides to present to us a relatively good broadside. So no fear, we're going to change back to armor piercing. See if he's going to make a mistake of turning left. He is. He looks like he's going to try and get out. Oh, and we avoided those. I expected those to come towards us. If the Alba ever presents a broadside and stops shooting, chances are... Damn, they're going to over-penetrate. Yeah, 2 over-penetrations. Chances are as torpedoes will be on this way. And then there's the aircraft. The enemy aircraft are coming towards us, so let's focus on that for a moment. We're going to have to take our eyes off. There's nothing targeting us, so we can do that for the moment. Nothing targeting us, so we're just going to turn away from this island. Oh, look at that. It's not actually. What's he doing? He's not targeting either of us. It's not often you get a carrier who doesn't go for either of you. And yeah, there we go. Our fighter's up in the air and above an American cruiser of all things. I wouldn't be going against an American cruiser because the anti-aircraft on this is anti-aircraft rating on this ship is very, very, very good. One shot down at the moment. This is very unusual. What's he doing? Look at him. He's just another one shot down. He's just trying to spot us. I think he's trying to spot us, but instead of doing it, you know, from far away where the main... Oh, he's missed as well. Where our main guns can't shoot... our main anti-aircraft armament can't shoot him. He decided to fly it straight above us. And we'll be chasing him down with our fighter there. So, yes, we got a broadside from that Alba. So, let's see if we can get some shots out. We can citadel him from that sort of range. Our friendly cruiser is sticking with us as well. That's very kind of him. Oh, they're just about going to miss. We've got some... only targeted by one thing at the moment. Oh, they might miss by miles. Obviously, he wasn't looking at us properly. Trying not to crash into him as well. If we crash into him, that's really, really bad. We don't want to be stuck. We don't want to stop at the moment. And, yeah, we changed to high explosive. I expect him to actually start turning again. That's what he seems to like doing. So back to high explosive, and while we wait for the... and our turrets to turn around. And obviously this is, because it's a cruiser, we don't have to wait for the turrets to turn around for too long. And he's going to present to us broadside. So once again, changing to armor piercing, constantly varying what ammunition we're firing in order to keep up with what the enemy is doing as well. And we're gonna turn on our we're gonna switch on our defensive fire in order to massively increase our potential damage. I think it might be, it's 100% or 50%. I can't quite remember. Oh, that's a lot of damage done, but no matter. We shot down 5, and the defensive fire, defensive air fire, what it also does is it makes them panic and drop their spread, not in the correct sort of positioning, so it's easier to dodge as well. So that's not too bad. Shot down 10 of those. Ooh, they look pretty good. And the 2 over penetrations again. But I think, yeah, look at that. He's gonna turn broadside. That could be a mistake. Oh, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Let's see where they're going. Yeah, it's not too bad. Whoa, 3 citadels, 10,000 damage. Yep, that's exactly why you don't turn. Oh, great. If we just very carefully slow it down, don't overcompensate, because the back might swing out a little bit. Okay, and threading needle very nicely. Got that Algeria in front of us, and he's making the same mistake. He looks like he's trying to get his torpedoes away, unless he's already sent them. Oh, that doesn't look quite right. No, just an over penetration. We've stopped because it makes it harder for them to predict where we're going. Hence why they're all landing short. We might just be able to get some citadels actually through that. He doesn't look like he's angling much away from us at all. No, just 1 penetration. 1,500 damage from that. That's okay. So yeah, we're going to change to high explosive, because if he's going to start running away, it means he's going to angle against us, and we want to mitigate the chances of 2 ships being able to target us. So we're just going to turn around ourselves. There were 2 fires then, so I decided to use our repair ability. Now that we do have some good... Oh, I knew he'd be sending those torpedoes. Predicting it. Okay, that's okay. Yes, we do have some relatively good skills on this. The fires only last for 20-something seconds, which is nice. Especially when compared to something like a battleship, which it lasts absolutely for ages. Burning death is a real problem. 1 fire, which looks to be sticking. Maybe he's already... Oh, no, he's put it out. No, he's not put it out. Okay, looks like he has actually just used his repair ability. So let's see if we can get another one going. Although saying that, yeah, he's turning broadside onto us. he hasn't learned from his mate. So let's see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get some good armor piercing shots out of him. And see if we can get some citadels. Looks like he's just turning away from us, so they might just go short. Just want. Ooh, that was quite good. Heavy damage to us, and yeah, they all missed. Not really surprised, but we do have that friendly cruiser helping to concentrate fire. I think it looks like he's going to run under cover over there, so let's see if we can get some... Oh no, see, now he's not spotted, but we are, so it does imply that there's an enemy ship. Yep, there it is. There's the Buldoni. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, I'm really sorry. I really want to get some more damage done to him before he gets behind the cover. 15.4 kilometers away, well within our range. Just constantly changing course and speed. As you can see, it makes it very, very difficult for him to hit us. And that cruiser looks like it's coming towards us. Very slowly, yeah, 23 seconds, that's okay, with 1 fire. If that thing's only going to fire high explosive against us, then we're not going to put it out just yet. We have the damage, we have that little comfort blanket. Oh, he's turning away from us, so it's changed to... Oh, for God's sake, he's going to go broadside now, isn't he? Yep, quickly change back because we're just going to... As a calculated risk I'm going to take, because it looks like he's going to try and send his torpedoes this way. So we have a little bit of time before he starts turning away. Yeah, and plus our reload is relatively quick. Oh, they might... Yeah, one... Well, we just penetrated his arm, we didn't get any citadels, but the reload in this is quick enough that we can just change our mind if we want to. Especially at the higher tiers on the American cruisers. Oh, we're just going to have to turn away a little bit. You can do that far more often, but unfortunately, especially at the next level, actually, we get 10-second reload. Much better. Well, they look quite good. Yeah, there's a relatively good... Oh, Citadel from him as well. Excellent. Yeah, it's a relatively good spread on that. So if he's going to come this way, we're just going to make sure we have keep the armor piercing loaded, hold the fire a little bit. It looks like he's going to send some torpedoes, predicting where we're going to go. So we'll start slowing ourselves down. 27.4. Ooh, another Citadel. This looks like it's going to be all right. We've got that friendly cruiser also firing high explosives, so he's going to do some long-term damage to him. But he is not changing. He's just going to... Oh, they look very good. Another one out as well. Oh, another Citadel. Oh, 2 more Citadels. Excellent. That's what happens when you turn broadside on to something like this with these guns. They're very, very, very good guns. They're guns you have at tier 10 and tier 8, 9 and 10. So you expect them to be able to hold their own. And they are. So that's it really. Thanks to that our friendly cruiser. Yeah, he did a fantastic job coming away. So we're going to say thank you to him for sort of sticking with us. It's nice because if without him we would have certainly died. 2 cruisers focusing fire against us. If you see, they were just switching between targeting me and the Buldoni over there. So because he was also taking the damage, you know, especially with the aircraft, yeah, the enemy aircraft targeted him as well. Without him, oh, that's nice. Without him, we would have certainly died. So that's 8 Citadels, 2 destroys. Only 1 fire set, only 35 hits as well. So you can see 35 hits with 55,000 damage. You know, average of over 1,000 damage per hit. So that's not bad. So we're going to head over to C now because ideally we'd capture C as well because it looks like they're although they're holding A, it'd be nice to win this a little bit quicker. Although on my left, if you look at the bottom right, the map, I can't tell if they're coming towards me or not, or the enemy battleships. It looks like they got one left. He's going in that direction. Our cruiser's not following this over here, which is fair enough. I think he's going to try and go down to target the enemy battleships. See if he can get himself some more kills. He hasn't got kills, so he's probably going to see if he can do some more damage at the very least. But yeah, heading towards C. It looks like there are some friendly cruisers coming this way as well, so we won't be the only ones here. And okay, them or I should probably check that from. We should probably check that before. Looks like that Julio Caesar is turning broadside, so we're just going to send some shots out. He can see us and detect us, so it's only a matter of time before. It's only a matter of time before he actually targets us properly. Look, we're already being targeted by something. Now, if he's going to target us, look, he's swinging around the front of the ship to get the other turrets on. If he is, yeah, if he's going to start targeting us, then we've got to make sure we're bow on, which presents us with a little bit of an issue because of the positioning we're at. We're going to have to try and... Oh, okay, and there's Queen Elizabeth shots as well. I think we're going to have to wait until he's sent his shots out. And then we're going to have to try and turn and run away. Ooh. Oh, straight on the nose. So he couldn't quite penetrate us there. And we're lucky to get away with that one and that one. Oh, dear. Okay, so now we're being shot from 2 sides. This is why you don't give up a flank. This is exactly why. Oh, they could be bad. Oh, we just got away with that. That was critical damage, but we're turning away. See if we can just get away with it. Oh, this is going to be incredibly close. I don't like this at all. Queen Elizabeth shooting at us as well. We're turning around. That was the opportune moment to turn around. And, oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, he got us through the rear. Oh, at 829 points as well. And look, the friendly cruisers were just... Oh, sorry. Friendly cruisers were just about coming in as well. We just didn't quite hang on long enough. Oh, that's so frustrating. Everyone's sort of collecting around C at the moment. Those battleships won't last very long at this rate. Although it's almost the end of the game now. 6 minutes left, but 850 points. We were so very, very close to getting this, getting C. Oh, it's just so frustrating. There's a problem with cruisers, really. When you're playing a cruiser, you have to understand that it's frustrating when you're against battleships because they can penetrate you from both the front, the back, and the sides, which means no matter where you run, if you're surrounded, chances are they're going to get some pretty good damage to you. He's sending off his torpedoes. And that's dangerous to be broadside to him, but I mean, I suppose if he's just that Julius Caesar is just fired, yeah, it looks like he has actually, because that's why he's turning back in. Oh, that could be bad. Ooh. Oh, very, very close. Oh, he was lucky with that one. Those shots look perfect to do a very nice citadel to him. And his torpedoes didn't quite last long enough, as you can see. But as you can see, he's turning back in towards the island, something we couldn't do when we were over at sea because we had that wide open space to our left. So the only place we'd go was right. This is exactly what we're doing. And now they can't shoot him because this island is high enough. And it looks like everyone's focusing down on that Julio Cesare. I've been talking so long. We won. Ah, we won. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so here we are back in port. Now that was a really good game actually. If you can see, we're actually at 96, well, but nearly 97,000 XP, and including the free XP, we can easily get the Baltimore. So if you're eagle-eyed, you'll see that the amount of XP we've got is massively increased since we started this video. And the chance for that is because I had some really bad games. Loads of bad games, both fault my own and you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out. So it's taken me quite a while to actually get a game that I liked. And that's what I've been doing actually. It's just been playing this a lot. And as I said at the beginning, YouTube really isn't cut out for this sort of style. So that's why I've got my Twitch channel. There will, again, link will be below. I'm going to plug that as much as I can. Please go on that if you know, you'll see me playing. And there's actually long videos on there, you know, from my previous gameplay. You'll see how I got up to this level. And of course the Baltimore next. Now I'm not going to neglect my YouTube channel, and actually we'll do another video on the Baltimore once I've purchased it. That'll probably be in the next week or so. But I think the gameplay, I'm going to try and reduce the amount of World of Warships I do a little bit, see if we can get back on doing some other games like Banished. I've also been live streaming Banished as well. No, I don't pretend all games work like that. That was a little bit of luck involved. The fact they weren't changing to armor piercing when I was giving them my broadside means that, you know, we survived. But yes, it's also, as I said earlier, it's also the Go Navy time at the moment. So if you can jump on, Go Navy is really good at the moment. It gives you the opportunity to get some things that you might not have got before, especially that limited edition merch. And I've just noticed that doesn't line up properly, which is actually quite annoying. Oh well. And also gives you the opportunity to give yourself some more coal as well. You know, we have 3 we have to open. Coal obviously is a very cool thing. I actually really like it. I like the concept of it. It sort of gives you a free ship every 6 months, which is you know, quite nice. It's a little thank you for playing. And yeah, so that's it really. All I can say now is thank you very much for watching if you got to this point. I know it's been a relatively long one. Hope you enjoyed the game as well. And don't forget to rate, comment, and you know, subscribe if you like what you're watching. And check out some of the other videos I've done. I've done all manner of stuff. Some things as well that are a little bit different. Playing some older games, which you don't really see, I suppose, on your YouTube feed unless it's already a popular YouTuber playing another game. But no one ever searched for Battlefield 4 gameplay really these days. And yet we do it anyway. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the Twitch channel again, just plugging that as much as I can, because that's really perfect for this. You know, especially when this video goes up, I'll probably be playing World of Warships anyway, or just check out, you know, that. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.